Hi, it's Kevin Thomas Morgan here again. In 2013, I completed the Louisville Ironman, a full Ironman, and was third in my age group. However, in 2014, I started developing a problem in my calves. I had calf pain and numb feet in marathons, which really messed up my Ironman training. It turned out I had peripheral artery disease. This brief video is about the training plan I created to fight or to outwit peripheral artery disease, or PAD, which is dreadful. You can't get enough blood to your lower legs. So I found a method, I developed a method to improve blood flow through my feet. Now here is an important point that I'm going to read from my training plan, Peripheral Artery Disease Training Plan for PAD Heroes, from Amputees to Athletes. This is a quote from Steven Pressfield, who said, "The difference between an amateur and a professional is in their habits. An amateur has amateur habits, and a professional has professional habits." This is from Turning Pro by Steven Pressfield. It is important that you remember peripheral artery disease is a professional disease. She turns up 24/7. So I took all my experience of doing triathlons and Ironman distance races over the last 25 years, and my medical training as a veterinary pathologist, and I have extensive training in body movement, including Feldenkrais and a whole bunch of other things. Anyway, so I created this little book, and there's much more to fighting PAD than walking. It's a matter of how you walk, how you move, but you also have to do a whole bunch of other things if you want to beat it. Now it's 2026, and I'm still training. I was third in my age group in the World Half Ironman Championships at the World Championships in Finland in 2023. And my method seemed to be working. It's constantly a battle, but there are so many different things you have to do. Well, first you have to grieve the fact you got PAD and move on. Well, that's number one. And then I recommend you get assessment by a body expert, just to see if you have any weak points. When I entered Ironman, I had weak adductors, the muscles that pull my legs together, and so I worked on that, and that saved me a lot of potential pain with groin pulls. Okay, chapter 3 is to start your body awareness training.
Hi folks, it's FitOldDog here. It's hard to convince people that they can hear lots of things from their body if they listen. For instance, here's a great example. If I wiggle my index finger, I feel movement down in my left hip. Why would that be? Because you're trained to follow your hands and your eyes. So if you move your hand, your body is probably preparing you to move, and in order to do that, it has to activate these rotators in your hips. And if you wiggle a different finger, you'll find it slightly different. Move the thumb, and the effect is on the other side of your body. These observations are very worth making if you want to continue to be active and healthy into old age.
People are so out of touch with their body. You need to take those earbuds off. I don't care whether you're on a treadmill or out walking. You need to listen to your body, because you've got to build a relationship with your body that encourages the growth of collaterals, but also encourages whole body fitness and the ability to get blood through your feet and help your heart deliver blood to the rest of your body. First thing you do, chapter 4, fix your footwear, shoes, and socks. If you have tight shoes, narrow shoes, you will limit blood flow through your feet, and this is counterproductive. This is largely about improving blood flow into, through, and back from your feet to fight or outwit this terrible disease. And you start by spreading your toes with yoga toes, and that's described in the book. Flexing your toes next, chapter 6, you flex your toes or bend your toes down, which contracts muscles in your calves, and that helps venous return because of the valves in your veins. Then you have to undertake a low impact walking program. I address that at length. This book is linked to a whole bunch of videos. For each chapter there's at least one video on the Fit Old Dog YouTube channel under the PAD playlist. So there's about, I guess, nearly 40 videos in there, and that will clarify my advice. So this goes all the way through to chapter 19, where you have to fix misalignments, and 20 is when you really do the work. You enter a local run race, but if you can only walk, you walk at the back, and most of us can only walk. So this training plan was carefully laid out as a progression. It could take you 3 months, it could take you 3 years, but it covers all the basics, including low impact running, core strength, all those things that you have to consider when you're attempting to outwit PAD. It's also available as an audiobook and as a paperback and ebook. I have to charge for these books to cover my costs. I mean, I'm in my 80s and I'm on a fixed income, so you know, to cover the printing costs and all that stuff, or so I would put them out for free. So that's it. Best of luck outwitting PAD. As I tell you, it's definitely a professional disease. Over and out from Kevin Morgan and his little training plan. And I hope I can help, and you can always email me if you want further advice. Oh yes, I nearly forgot. You can buy all 3 versions, the paperback, ebook, and audiobook via Amazon, or you can buy the audiobook and ebook from my website, inspirationalselfhelpbooks.com, and you should be able to buy the ebook from other booksellers such as Barnes & Noble, etc. So that's it. Sorry about that. I nearly forgot. Okay, bye.